Hey guys and gals, MegaTimHo here, and I just wanted to introduce kind of the other project that I'm doing currently. Generally I have a build one and a paint one on the go. So this was an idea I blatantly stole from my buddy Anthony, who was putting together like a Stern Guard squad and kind of made each different guy like named after one of his friends and kind of equip them out differently. So I would need a new set of knobs, and so I asked 10 of my friends. I'm going to make pretty much a knob character review. So what do you want your knob guy to have? So I gave them the official rules. Some of them took some liberties with them, so which you'll see, and it got more and more ridiculous as we go down the line. But I think they look really cool. Another reason I wanted to do this is because I wanted to use like a lot of really cool bits and try to get really used to converting and things like that. So I think they turned out rather well, but I'd like to know what you think. So first we had, let's pick one of the normal ones. First we had a guy who wanted to have a big choppa and a combi flavor and big shooter. So I took just a normal knob body, used one of the black orc heads, and gave him a big choppa and kind of gave him a shoulder mounted big shooter slash combi scorcher. So this one was interesting because I had to like come up with the backpack bits and drill out different bits and put them together, and there's some wire there you can see. So this one was my buddy Mike, and I still have an ammo run to put together for him, but yeah. Another one was I told them one person could have a WOG banner, so one of my good friends, Tina, chose one with the WOG banner. So you have the WOG banner kind of up top, and she wanted a big shooter, so I had to convert a little bit big shooter in her hand, and she also wanted a combi flavor, which I kind of incorporated into the power claw. So there's like a tank on the back, and then a wire comes around and it kind of shoots out the power claw, or at least that's what I was thinking. So anyway, now we get a little more obscure. This one's not too bad. And then I had my buddy Mike, who just kind of wanted his guy to look cool, so he chose just kind of a normal slugger and the power claw, but he wanted like a boss pole and a lot of the really cool looking things that orcs have, like a goth and big horns on his helmet and things like that. So I think this guy looks really neat. Hopefully you can kind of tell these things. I did already prime them, but then we get a little more crazy. One guy said could be the doctor, so this is a mad doc I did. Hopefully you can kind of see it. I green stuffed in around his mouth to give him a doctor's mask, so that'll hopefully show up a lot better when I paint him. And also I'm going to give him like a white doctor's tunic, which I kind of green stuffed some things in here in the back, which will show up better. I'm going to have a big like green mystery goo tank, and that's going to go up onto his early syringe, which I had to convert. And this kind of, I don't know, sewing machine arm that comes with the knob kit. So anyway, that's the doctor after my buddy Jeff. Then one guy just said he wanted to be a cyborg, and he wanted rockets, so I gave him the really big rocket arm off a Killer Can kit. I gave him the Goff and kind of the train engine head and a buzzsaw, and just some stick bombs on his back. Not too much converting there. I'm going to try to, at the top there's some green stuff, I'm going to try to make it like there's a bit of skin over the metal transition there. Okay, now we get into the pretty good ones. So my buddy Anthony, who kind of gave me this idea, said, I want an orc with a big gun, and I want him to be blindfolded. So it's kind of hard to tell there, but I did make a blindfold out of green stuff, and he is wearing it. I'm going to kind of paint him with like the kamikaze thing on it. But he does have a big gun and a smaller gun, and kind of like a little grot spotter on his back. So that one ought to be interesting to paint. Another guy said he wanted to dual wield big choppas, so I converted that. Obviously it won't make sense in game, but anyway, it looks cool. So he has 2 big choppas, and I started to paint this guy already, you can tell. And then he has his chute on his back, or slugger, I guess it would be. Another guy just said he wanted a really big weapon, so here's a giant hammer using a black orc body and kind of a war boss head. And his chute on his back. I'm not even going to attempt to tell you what the weapon's made out of, but anyway, it looks like a big hammer. One guy said he wanted 2 flamers, so I had to convert this one kind of out of the orc killer can kit with some other bits. I gave him the nice Luda head there with the, or I guess it's a burner head there, smoking a cigar. Converted kind of the custom Mega Blaster and put a bunch of hoses and stuff going back to some tanks I got in kind of like a scenery kit, and kind of greased up some straps to his back. Anyway, this one ought to be pretty good when he's done. And then the final one, the description I had from this guy was just one word, and it was rockets. So, using the rockets from a Def Dread kit and kind of hooking all the controls together with wire. And then this is just the Combi rocket launcher shooter. I put as many rockets and a rocket backpack as I could into one guy. So those are the 10 knobs I've built recently, which I'm going to be painting here shortly. And yeah, so I'll probably do a video on 1 or 2 of them at a time, just showing you what they look like when they're painted up. But I want to get people's opinion of what they think of them. I know it's kind of kooky and a little bit over the top, but hey, if you can't have fun with orcs, who can you have fun with? And like I said, it's really just going to be more for a look than for, I mean, you can always run them as something in the rules. Anyway, so let me know what you think. Let me know which one you think is the best, and let me know if you have any questions about how I did any of this. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next video.